I'm Jeannie Bimiza. I'll discussing Chapter 8, User Interface Design. Chapter Summary. The purpose of system design is to create a physical model of the system that satisfies the design requirements that were defined during the system analysis phase. The, the chapter began with a discussion of user interface design and human-computer interaction or HCI concepts. A graphical user interface or GUI uses visual objects and techniques that allow users to communicate effectively with the system. User-centered design principles include understanding the business, maximizing graphic effectiveness, thinking like a user, using model and prototype, focusing on usability, inviting feedback, and documenting everything. When you design the interface itself, you should try to make it transparent, create an interface that is easy to learn and use, enhance user productivity, make it easy to obtain help or correct errors, minimize input data problem, provide feedback, create an attractive layout and design, and use familiar terms and images. You also can add control features such as menu bars, toolbars, drop-down list boxes, dialog boxes, toggled buttons, list boxes, option button, check boxes, and command button. Control are placed on a main switchboard, which is like a graphical version of a main menu. The chapter describes various types of printed report, including detail, exception, and summary report. You'll learn about the features and section of reports, including control field, control brick, report header and footers, page header and footers, and group header and footers. You also learn about the type of output such as web-based information delivery, audio output, instant messaging, podcast, email, and other specialized form of output. The discussion of input design began with a description of source document and the various zones in a document, including heading zone, the control zone, and instructional zone, the body zone, the total zone, and the authorizational zone. The discussion of the data and entry screen design explained the use of input mask and validation rule to reduce data errors. Input masks are like templates that only permit certain combination of characteristics, and data validation rule can provide checks to ensure that inappropriate data is prevented from entering the system. This check can include data sequence, existence, range and limit, reasonableness, and validity, among others. You also learn about batch and online input method, input media and procedure, and input volume. Method include data capture and data entry. Data capture involves converting source data in a computer readable form and entering it into the system. New technology offer optical and voice recognition system, biological feedback devices, motion sensor, and variety of graphical input devices. Finally, you learn about security and control. Output control include physical protection of data the system. Input control include audit trials, encryptions, password security, data security, and creation of access level to limit person authorized to view or use the data.